live.
Hey, everybody, and welcome. Lefty will be with us shortly. We are just coming to you live and waiting for Lefty. I'm rolling up some mystery weed. How are you, Mr. Miller?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I beat Lefty to the game here. That's rare. I'm usually the late one.
I know. Me too, usually. Well, sometimes.
Well, that'll happen.
Mm-hmm. It's
although-
life. We're stoners, you know. We kind of roll by our own.
Well, we don't have two podcasts per week. One on Tuesday and one on Thursday. The Thursday one is the one where we generally are able to have some really quality individuals on. And without Lefty being, yes, Sue, we've begun without Lefty.
Stu.
He's not here. Lefty's not here.
Okay.
He's on his way. So,
He's here, but he's not here.
Yes. So basically, it's like, I guess it's like a rain delay in a baseball game, maybe. You know, it's like you tune in, it's game time.
Late opening.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, but he had us start the show. So we are live. So how's the snow up by you?
Deep.
Yeah.
Under a sheet of ice. You know, actually, with the front yard, I found it. You can actually lay down on your back and dig your heels in to push yourself across a lawn quicker than walking, because you get your foot up on weight on one foot and it crashes through, and then your foot's on the ice on the top of the snow, and when you lift the other foot up, it crashes through. So it's like ka-thump, ka-thump, thump, you know, and you keep thumping through.
I swear to God,
no, you know
wrong with you.
But no, you're up where you don't have a wide open, maybe a field you want to get across. But if you did,
That's how you do it.
you can't. No, you don't thump. You lay down, and your weight's now distributed on your back, and it doesn't thump. It just lays there. Then you take your heels and you go like this, and you kick it in, and you cruise along the ice quicker than you might normally be able to walk.
Oh yeah, I just want to do that too.
Well,
I'm moving to Florida. Fuck this. Already. I already called my sister. I said, start looking.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. You moving to Florida right about now. You know, Cocoa Beach you'd fit right in, but
No, I'm not moving. I'm not moving right now.
no, I'm just saying. All right, even
Cocoa Beach? I've never been to Cocoa Beach.
Oh, it's awesome. It's a little too blue for most people in Florida, but
Okay.
you know, it's what I like is it's sort of like a dead end.
Which coast is it on? East or west?
Oh, it's on the West Coast. It's just
West
below,
Coast.
right below Canaveral. You see all the launches from 4 miles away, and it lights up the sky like a Roman candle and all that. It's pretty cool
Yeah,
like that.
I have a friend who lives down there.
Yeah, it's a double estuary on the way. You don't just drive straight over. There's bridges and stuff, and then all of a sudden there you are. You can't go much north there because the road's closed because, well, you're getting to a pretty restricted area. And south, it only goes so far before it ends. So it's like that dead end thing. It's like Key West. You know, when you get there.
Yeah, I like the Keys. I've never been there.
It's the longest dead end road I've ever been on. And, you know, people who go south, you know, it's like when you got to California. Yeah, that's it. You're exploring going westwards over. And that gives that its own little flavor. Different. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's I spent the summer there in 2005, and it's really nice there. It's kind of quiet.
This is really weird. You know what? I just typed in Cocoa Beach because I want to see how close, because my sister lives on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And it says recent call with Dr. George Nikias. Like, really?
What does it say? I did.
It says that I just talked to my doctor.
I don't understand.
I don't either.
No, I mean I don't understand.
I typed in Cocoa Beach.
Yeah, and what
because
about
I wanted to see where it was in
your
you know,
doctor? It's something about your doctor.
and yeah, and when I hit, you know, what I wanted to see how close it is to my sister because she's in.
Oh, okay.
She's in what do you call it? She's by Fort Myers.
Oh no, Fort Myers, other side and down south. Yeah, that's nowhere near.
Yeah, so it just told me instead, my phone told me that I just talked to my doctor instead.
Oh.
So they're listening.
Oh,
They're listening. So what do you think about Tom Homan being called out to Minnesota? Where do you think that's at? Or are we not talking politics?
I
Lefty's
think
not here. I can talk politics.
Yeah. Well, I think if you really wanted to get his attention, you could start by offering him $50,000
in a paper bag.
Yeah.
Okay. There have been some I don't know what the right word is. Some chatter, I'll say, about his arrival there in preparation for going towards the Insurrection Act.
Well, yeah.
So we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, it's just that. I mean, we'll see, it'll play out.
I'm sorry.
I don't really, I have my own guesses, but it's sort of like I'm along for the ride still. I mean, I can't get off it. I'm certainly not going to leave the country, and I'm part of what's going on just by being here. And I need to know where this shipwreck settles, as it's going in, and then I'll pick a hole then,
Did you see the Springsteen song, Streets of Minneapolis?
Yeah. I thought, it was really done in almost like if Bruce wanted to do a Bob Dylan impression, not only with the style, but a little bit in his voice, and definitely with the style, but.
Well, he did the Streets of Philadelphia. You remember that?
Yeah. This fits his. This is like.
This is Bruce.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, Bob Dylan was a big influence, and Woody Guthrie were a big influence. A big. He took a lot of what he is, I guess, from them apparently, and I don't know. Didn't seem overdone to me,
No, it was good. I thought it was good.
Yeah. Well, where's the money gonna go? Yeah.
All right, this is going to be an interesting week, though, because the government shutdown is this weekend, right?
Midnight Friday is when it would normally be triggered.
Okay, so
yeah, that's middle of the road. We can talk about that.
Yeah. So we know that it's over. It's going to be over healthcare. Let's see. Still blocking. Senate Dems block funding bills amid DHS funding span. Okay.
Well, I can tell you what's going on. You can ask me.
Here's the 2 hours ago update.
Yeah.
Do you know that one?
Okay. Well, what I know is there's a counter offer to kick the can down the road a little bit, and even that's not very good, But that's probably the only possibility that affords that, in other words, to separate DHS funding from the rest of it and make that a singular issue as part. It's almost like a small omnibus thing, the way it's going to close down or the reasons for it, and so that that's kind of the only real hope of happening. And I guess it would have to be a pretty serious offer to, consider doing it that way. And then other than that, it's just going to be posturing on both sides.
Yeah, it is, because the chatter from the outside is about that. And there was something else. Test. Let's see. Senate test vote Thursday, January 29th to avoid a partial shutdown. And I'm trying to think what the hell it was. It was geared towards Rand Paul. He holds the gavel apparently for the whole DHS concerns. So he's pretty much to the left on that, which is good. We'll see what happens. I don't know. There was something else I wanted to say, but I don't think I should say it on here. Let's see. The services that will be shut down will be many services. Homeland Security, that we know. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of a find out when they're going to find out, well, in a couple of days anyway, or by tomorrow, tomorrow midnight,
Yeah.
or more when I wake up on Saturday, perhaps. But the thing is, I try to, well, I don't mean to say center, I'm nowhere near center, but I try not to, I don't like when I see somebody that's making a point that I like, and they make it with bias that's unnecessary. It doesn't, and in other words, the bias just comes right out. It's like referring to something in the most intense way you possibly could, even if it's actually semantically untrue. And it's like, no, I don't like that when it's somebody that's got an opposite point of view. I freaking hate that. So, it's if you don't need to color something, don't.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's
so 7 Republicans are joining the Democrats to block the major government package as the shutdown looms.
Hey, Johnny.
Say that again. I wanted to make sure I had that right. 7 what? Democrats.
Yes, 7 Republicans have joined the Dems.
Oh yeah. I could almost tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the number that was.
Ted Budd, Ron Johnson, Mike Lee, Ashley Moody, and Rand Paul we knew. Rick Scott, which I'm surprised, but that's okay.
Yeah, you might be.
He's Florida.
Yeah, you might be moving to Florida.
Yeah.
Again, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Meanwhile, everybody wants to know about the Rolex watch that Donald Trump accepted from the Swiss government.
I don't want to know. That would be I'm part of everybody.
I don't really care.
One little bit, distraction.
Yep.
Did
you see my Instagram post? Don't get distracted. It says, and it's Epstein.
Well, again, there's enough stuff going on. It's hard to tell what's distracting from what.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get distracted from the Epstein files because we haven't seen them yet.
And
I don't know if we will, and if we do, they're going to be so redacted.
Yeah, well,
it's just going to be a bunch of black lines.
I'll tell you, you got to feel sorry for the one person that's at the end of all this, and it just couldn't be at a worse time, is Melania. Her movie, it came out with all this distraction around. I think it came out.
Yeah, it did come out. I went to the movies last week. It's out.
You went and saw it?
I didn't go to see it. When they do the preview.
Yeah.
No, I would not. No. Yuck. She's a skivox. You know what a skivox is?
Yeah, but see, no. I can just by the way you said it. I mean, I don't know how accurate
you know what a skivox is.
I got the flavor. It really was though. I mean, it couldn't have been worse time. There's That's like, yeah, no, I mean, okay, it's
She's a
perfect.
government operative anyway.
Yeah,
Come on. Why would she want to be with him?
maybe that was supposed to be a distraction and it backfired because everything else distracted from it, which would really be a double shame. Oh,
There should be something at your door.
well,
She's a disgusting person.
well, anyway.
Okay, sorry about that. Today's my daughter's birthday. She turned 40.
Oh, happy birthday to your daughter. How old is she?
40.
Okay. Good
That
for her.
hurts. It hurts.
Why?
Hurts me, not her.
Why does it hurt you?
Huh?
You got a 40-year-old daughter.
I know. I don't like that.
Why?
I don't know.
I
I
feel
have a
old.
54-year-old. I have a 54-year-old son.
Do you
And a
really?
52-year-old.
See, that you don't look it.
Yeah, well, you could.
Well, what am I supposed to look like?
You look a lot younger.
Well, I am.
Yeah.
I don't look. I am.
There's always somebody older. Come on.
See, I don't feel old, but I feel like other people see me as old. Like I feel young in a beat up hoop.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, everybody's got to get over the age stuff anyway. We were the generation that was never going to get old. Remember that.
And that's like I said, I don't feel old.
Well, I got to tell you what, though. Back in the days of when Don McLean had American Pie out there, I never sang "This Will Be the Day That I Die." I didn't want to sing that because I didn't. And that "Live for Today," na, 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 live for today. Thought about suing them, saying you're the reason I'm so freaking poor. Is all I did was live for today and then freaking plan well, And hope I died before I get old. All these lyrics to songs. It's sort of like I either didn't like them or I wouldn't sing them. So anyway, I always sang "This Will Be the Day That I Try."
There you go.
For real. I just you never know. Maybe
this will be the day I say goodbye.
Yeah, right.
Or what else? What else could we sing?
Oh, what are you talking about? Say what? What else would
what else could we sing?
I'm hungry.
Day will turn tonight. Do you know that we're gonna have one of those real eclipses, the solar eclipse? I think in August.
Really?
Oh yeah?
Yep. Wait, let me see what this says.
Well, don't look at it.
Don't look at it. I can't even look at the moon, let alone that. I'll turn into a vampire. Yeah, August, you're saying the longest solar eclipse of the 21st century. Oh, next year, August 2nd, 2027. Who knows if we'll be here?
No.
Whatever.
Nobody knows. No.
Oh, I plan to really live to the age to be a person.
One of my docs was, talking about just some of the therapy offered in my my diseases, and he said to me, "You could live in 30 years." I said, "No, 30 years." Please don't wish that on me. 30. Another 30 years. I don't want to be 100. I never thought that I'd make it past 40.
Yeah, me either.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is bonus time.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear a lefty.
Yep.
Or is it a righty?
It sounds like a lefty.
Well, I'll tell you.
Lancome has a new mascara. It adds 800% volume and 150% curl to lashes. I wonder how much it costs.
I don't.
Whose is it?
Lancome. Let's see what the cost is.
I feel like I sneezed and went to a whole different conversation.
We did.
You did.
What did I think about it earlier? I don't even remember.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Lancome? Do you like Lancome products?
No, I heard eyelashes. I remember that I cut them off one time because I learned how to use scissors. I cut off my
eyelashes. You cut your eyelashes off?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. just
How
because
old were you?
I learned to use scissors and I
How
wasn't
old were
supposed
you when you did that?
pre-5, 4 maybe. You
Yeah,
know what it
yeah, I
was?
think we all did shit like that.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
all
but
did
yeah.
it.
here's
And
here's the
We didn't have
eyebrows.
those bangs that went
Oh,
like this.
yeah,
right?
but there's one thing I did that will always stick in my mind. One, because Mom never let me forget it,
What's that?
and it was a good thing. Well, I don't know how I found out. You know, you get those rounded edge scissors that you can't cut hardly anything with.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when I got a hold of a regular pair of scissors, I don't know why I did it. Sitting in pajamas, and I pulled out like that, and I put the scissors behind it and cut it, and it made a circle. And I thought, scissors cut a straight line. I know that. I mean, I've seen scissors cut. They cut a straight line unless you turned it. You got to turn it. And I didn't turn it. I didn't move it. So I couldn't believe it. I went, son of a bitch.
So we'll call you Jim.
Son of a bitch. Oh, I didn't stop. And I remember it was like then the bottoms, because you put down bottoms. So I started doing it there. And I couldn't comprehend it. And each time I did, it's like, it was equally amazing. I mean, that's how, and then it was when Mom and Dad, I don't know where they were, they walked downstairs, so it was upstairs, little brother, Tommy, probably. When they came down, there was this, it wasn't anger, it wasn't laughter, it was shock, and somewhere in between, you know. But it was a strong, and it was like they couldn't believe it. Dad was laughing. Even Mom wasn't mad. But there was nowhere. If I could pull it and cut it, I'd already done it. With no thought whatsoever why. I can still wear these, right? I mean, I still had them on. It just had holes in them. And I didn't see the difference. But well, but that makes perfect sense. That just does show how incredibly inquisitive I was. And okay, first bath alone. That's a big deal, man. Bath water, okay, I'm going to let you take a bath by yourself. And I wasn't even in the bath yet. I was just ready to get in. And I was like little, you know. And I got in. And before I did, though, I always wondered something. That if I dried off an arm before I went in with a towel, like a lot, really got it as dry as you could. And if I put both arms in the water and pulled them out, would it be drier than the other one? And it was fucking wet, you know? And I was like, it's exactly the same. That wasn't what I was expecting. And the one that really broke it for everybody was getting caught. You got a brother 15 months older and 5 pounds heavier. And when I found out that I could sneak up behind him and grab him and lift him off the ground, I realized I can lift somebody that's heavier than me off the ground. Guess what I did?
What'd you do?
I sat down and tried to lift myself up.
You tried to?
I tried like you wouldn't believe it. It didn't make sense. And it's like, I can lift him up. Maybe if I sat like this, and you get caught with that. What are you doing, Jimmy? You know.
So did you take a bath with your brother? Did you and your brother take baths?
No, but I do remember baths in the kitchen sink.
Yeah, I do too. I remember that.
I mean, actually graduating to a bathtub.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we all did, right?
Yeah.
I remember the sink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I remember it's sort of like you grow up and then you have a brother 3 years younger, more attuned to the fact that cleaning diapers meant actually putting the diaper like into the toilet and flushing the toilet a couple times to get it a little bit clean.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, you know.
And then in a pail of bleach water.
Yeah.
Thank God when I did it, I was a teenager when I had my kids. Thank God, Pampers.
Uh-huh.
They were there. I was, you know what? God had a plan. He said, Sue, don't worry about it. I got you covered.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
take care
well,
of that.
I wanted to go, and I was gonna, be more natural. So, we were gonna use cloth diapers.
No,
That
coffee.
lasted 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
That was 3
Yeah.
weeks, and that was the end of it.
And then you bought then you bought your Pampers, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I used to have one carriage full of Pampers and one for food.
Yeah.
World events without.
That was the best invention, Pampers.
It can be done. It's there. Let's just zoom in the list.
How many kids do you have, Liz?
4.
Okay.
My youngest is 28.
Okay.
3 girls and a boy.
Do you have any grandkids?
Yeah. I have a step granddaughter who's 20.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 3 other ones, 2 grandsons that are 5 and 3, and a granddaughter who was a preemie
We're like making fun of young
in
people.
December. She's 6 weeks old.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she's great. I think their timing was a little off because she came out with APGARs of 8 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was 5.5 weeks early. She was due on January 20th. But she's a beast. She really is. She's,
when I had my second son, they were off with the timing too. But back then nobody knew anything anyway.
yeah.
And he was a big baby too. But the one thing I did that always stuck in my head was that his eyes were closed. The other two, they came out with their eyes open, staring at me like, okay, we're here.
Wow.
But yeah, his eyes were closed. That was the only difference.
Huh.
And you have all boys?
Yes.
Boys
it
are
was nice to have
easier
a
than
daughter.
girls. They really are.
What's the age difference? Youngest, oldest?
My kids?
Yeah.
Oldest, youngest, it don't matter.
I don't know. The oldest ones are, let's see, 14 months. And then the last one was somewhere around there too. They were all close.
That's great. You got mine are 5 years, 4 years, and 3 years.
Yeah, but I was 16, so it was kind of like, I was playing kindergarten school.
I was 27 when my daughter was born.
See, that's a good age, 27, I think. You have a little bit of your scruples.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I didn't know what I was doing at all. Thank God my mother was really good like that. My sister-in-law and my mother would come over when I had the first one. Every day they would come over, and my mother would give, for a few weeks, until I got comfortable. But they'd give the baby a bath, and do all the baby things until I got comfortable with it. And then after that, that was it.
Yeah. I was on my own. And you know what? We survived.
Yes, we did. Yep.
yeah, well, it's what causes you to have to survive and do what you have to do and you gotta be. It's like it forces you to grow up. Now, if you don't have kids, you end up like me, like Peter Pan. I never had to grow up, and part of me doesn't fit with the rest of it. But I still like it that way.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but you know what? Being as young as I was, that was not a good age to be. It really was.
No.
I was way too young, and it was. I come from a big Italian family, so when I got pregnant, there was a family meeting. I remember my brother and I sitting on the steps. We were listening. And, they had the big round table and all my aunts and uncles were there and everybody was going to decide what was going to happen in my life.
Whoa. It's like what do you call it? It's not an intervention, but it's the opposite.
Oh, my God.
So
this was the choice they gave me. They told me that I could go with him and have my baby, or I could stay with my, stay home and have my baby. That was it. Those were the choices. So I weighed them. I said,
Yeah, that's it.
okay, I'm leaving. I'm gone. I'm out of here. And, that was it. That was the choice I had. And although the choice was not good, I wouldn't have had, I wouldn't have had the others, so
Yeah.
that was the only good thing that came out of that. Otherwise, well, he's
I had one of those, but
my kids have my last name.
Okay, good. Yeah. No, my late husband, he was a decent dad. He had his issues, but it was tough.
Yeah.
But you know what? You made it work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it just makes us better for it.
Yeah.
Everybody has a story. And that's what brings us all together, I think. It's our passion. How we've gotten through it, how we've survived, and things like that. And now we just want to help other people.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I just.
That's getting old.
Uh-huh.
I passed on like at least a dozen different things I
We
would.
used to put on the steps
saying.
and get clean. One's delivered like, what? Johnny, what are you saying? We used to put on the steps and get clean ones delivered like milk.
Oh, bottles of something. Hiya.
Hi, Marina. Y'all didn't have a diaper cleaning
Oh.
No. In fact, I can remember stealing. I had to steal vitamins because I had no money.
Yeah.
And I would go into the store with the kids in the carriage, and I would put the Flintstone vitamins behind one kid and leave. And I would always leave right away. And then there was a hooker down the street. She had her corner of where I lived. And so we became, of course I became her friend.
Of course
I did.
We became friends.
So she would go into, because whatever it was, there were no ShopRites, whatever the hell it was called. She would go in there and she would just stick steaks down her pants and what have you, and she'd run me over food.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Margie. She had this little scooter she would ride. She had no teeth.
I used to call and complain about food.
Mm.
When I had no money and no food, and a kid to feed, because at that point I was on my own. And that's what we used to do to get food sometimes. It's what we had to do.
Yeah.
Had to be creative.
Yep. I used to steal toilet paper out of anybody's bathroom.
I'll tell you, creative for me involved going somewhere where it's like a Pizza King, like a lot of people sit down and eat there, and a lot of people there's takeout.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd go when there would be a line that I could get into to order. So it'd be like when it was a higher crowd volume. And I check out the place on the way in and see people, or there's two people and a full tray of a pizza. There's going to be maybe a couple left over. So you're kind of standing there and on a lucky night.
Pizza?
Oh, yeah, they would be like 3 tables away, and I'd be already coming up, and I'd be grabbing them and walking out the door and not looking anybody in the eye, I mean,
I still have my grandmother's pizza board.
Yeah. Oh, another one. They have sometimes they would have stuff to eat at bars, so like happy hour, and
Mhm.
it'd be like hot dogs, the cheapest little things.
Those little hot dogs, right?
No. They actually
Oh, they were real hot dogs.
Yeah, a place called Dirty Nelly's on the Intercoastal in Fort
I
Lauderdale.
know Dirty Nelly's.
Yeah. Okay. Really awesome.
Yes.
All right. Well, on the way in, people would leave their glasses there. So as I'd walk in, I'd grab a glass.
Yeah.
And there'd be a little bit in it or whatever. And I'd go in, I'm looking for somebody as I get out by the thing there, and I get some hot dogs, and I'm like eating and looking and swirling ice in a drink, but not drinking, and I'd eat and go regularly.
Dirty Nelly's was owned by a guy named Phil D'Angelo.
Yep.
Prior to that, it was called the Coral Bar or something like that. It was a country western place. I remember
Really?
that.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Phil became of age and he made it. He turned it into.
I'll tell you, I could have this conversation 100 times. I wouldn't expect anybody to go, "Oh, I know Dirty Nelly's,"
Yeah, that was a fun place.
Yeah, well, it was good.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah, and it was like right on the water. So on the Intercoastal.
Mhm.
I have no idea where it is.
Well, my brother Rick, he made
There's a Lefty.
jewelry. Oh,
Hey,
is he
Hi.
real? Is that? It looks like AI Lefty.
Yeah, it
Are
does.
you real? Are you?
What are you in a parking lot?
Yes, I'm real. I'm in the parking lot of Mad Hatter waiting for the opening.
Okay, we can't hear you.
yeah, you gotta turn it up a little.
You can't hear me?
Can't hear you,
What?
and your voice isn't synced up with your mouth.
Ooh, that face.
And now I echo.
And I echo.
Yeah, now we all echo.
Echo.
We were fine without you.
Echo. Yeah, really. And I don't know if it's really Lefty. Look at it. It looks like it might not. It looks like a AI Lefty. Let me see your fingers. Do you have 6 or 5?
It's his background.
4.5.
You can't hear me?
Wow, there you go.
Now you're better.
And we don't echo.
Oh. I was set
Okay,
up for
so where were you? You're late.
Yes, where were you?
I was on the.
It's
Dad.
fucking 5:00. And
Yeah.
we've been keeping the show going.
I'm surprised he doesn't have a. I'm surprised he doesn't have a note from Epstein's mother while he's late. Yeah, get it? Remember? Welcome back, Cotter.
Yes. All right. So where were you? What were you doing? I know you were driving.
I was driving. That's all I'm going to say. I'm very busy. I'm trying to rent out my apartment in Bayonne, so I'm trying to.
Where are you going to live in your car?
I'm living in my car lately.
You have a pillow, Elise? Pillow and blanket?
I could sleep in that Jeep. It's very comfortable actually in the Jeep.
Yeah. Good. That's good. Are you moving? Are you gonna move?
No, I'm trying to rent my. I need a tenant. I'm looking for a
You need
tenant. I have a 2-bedroom. It's great for a
Bayonne?
commuter. Yeah, in Bayonne, if you're a commuter, it's perfect for you.
Mhm.
So you have a tenant for a unit you own, or a tenant for a bedroom?
I have a tenant moving out in February, and I have to replace him. And I'm
So
looking
it's a
for
2-bedroom
Yeah, 2-bedroom.
in Bayonne.
I'm looking for $2,500 a month.
$2,500 a month.
Yeah.
For a 2-bedroom?
Yeah.
That's
Right.
a damn good
Bayonne,
price.
Liz,
That's-
it's Bayonne.
It's
Yeah,
Bayonne.
yeah.
Yeah, that's access to New York.
Yeah, no, that's incredibly generous.
The rates are like anywhere from $1,400 to $4,000 to rent.
I know.
How old is the apartment?
Oh, the house was built in 1960. It's a 2-family house. And
Okay.
It's the house I grew up in. The house I was raised in. So
Okay.
that's why I kept it. I'm keeping it.
Did you know, I had cousins that grew up in Bayonne too, the Sabatos,
Beto.
Joey Sabato. There was Joey, Ricky, Randy, and Steven.
I probably smoked weed with them if they smoked weed.
You probably did. You know what? Do you know what they used to do to me? Now, I was running the emergency department. I don't want to say the hospital because I don't want to get in trouble. And one of my cousins, like they would like do stupid things. Like I would get a call at 3:00 in the morning from my nurses, and they tell me your cousin is in here and he's spitting at us. Or they'd call me like at 9:00 in the morning and say, we just threw somebody out by the emergency department doors. You might want to get him. Like shit like that. And I never liked working in Bergen County because of that, because I have family here,
Yeah.
So I was so much better off in Newark because nobody was going to come there and bother me. That's why I worked there for so long.
Oh,
That's why that's where I met Cory Booker in Newark. He was the mayor.
Mhm.
when would that have been?
It was in the, let's see, I'm trying to think. It had to be the late 90s, somewhere in the first decade of the 2000.
Yeah.
Right now I'm trying to get together like when I started where at what point.
Yeah. So
And I can't get anybody to answer me because I'm one of the 9/11 victims. So I qualify for the compensation fund, which, yeah. After 25 years, they found me, and I can't even find anybody to give me dates of when I started where, because I don't remember those dates.
Yeah. Well, it was when did Cory become mayor of Newark?
I don't remember.
I'm trying to I mean, the only reason I would know
It was, let's see, there was, what's his face? What was the mayor before him?
Yeah,
He was
Sharp
really
James.
bad.
Sharp James.
Sharp James. Yeah, he used to ride his
yeah.
bicycle. When I worked in Newark Beth, he used to ride his bicycle there every day because the community organizers worked they had offices within Newark Beth.
Mhm.
And he would ride his bicycle there every day with his big hat and his raincoat on. And he was skivazi. But so Cory came in whenever let's see, I could probably Google it. And was Cory. I liked working in Newark, though. I really did.
So, how well do you know Cory Booker?
Well, when he was doing a book signing at Barnes and
Booker.
Noble, he remembered me and he wrote me a very, very nice note in the book about thank you for all the service you did and blah blah blah.
Oh,
So I guess I knew him.
Yeah.
Let's see, Cory Booker.
So that was like at a Booker signing.
Yeah,
A Booker.
it was a Booker signing.
A book signing. Just sounds like
His book was good too.
His nickname had to be Book. Hey, Book. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
that's almost a gimme.
So he was booked for the Booker book signing.
Cory Booker. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, could you book him for the show?
Somebody had to book them.
Okay, 2006 to 2013.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. You too. That's all right.
And he also served in the Central Ward from 98 to 2002. So,
Yeah, that's what got him into the
Yeah.
mayor's office.
yeah, he's a good guy, though. He really is.
Well, it's like if people only know one or two things about him, one of them is often that he wanted to know what it was like to live on food stamps,
Mhm.
So he did, and and when he
lived in New York.
Yeah, but when he tells about it, he's like, "Well, I found out quick. You don't buy a whole jar of pickles. I mean, you only do that now." And in other words, for him to say, "Okay, now I'm going to survive on food stamps," he didn't have any. He wasn't in the middle of food. He just found out it didn't work.
Do you know that food stamps well, at least when I had food stamps, would cover soda, but not toilet paper. You couldn't wipe your ass, but you could drink Diet Pepsi.
It's just
Okay.
that's
Like, where was the,
literally ass backwards. All right,
Yeah. I wonder if it's still like that.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I wouldn't either. I really wouldn't.
you know.
Yeah, they
but-
used to give me a whole $40
no.
a month in food stamps. Oh, look at that beautiful dog. Oh my God. Where's this dog? How pretty. Where'd she go? He's looking for his mommy.
Maybe it's one of.
So cute. Come back.
He's pretty. He's
Come
a pretty.
back. Hey.
Yeah, really. You didn't say anything.
Come on,
interrupts?
puppy.
That was great. Come on back.
Make dog noises.
Bark. Bark, Lefty.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Bark. No, I thought I heard the dog bark back.
So where were you till now, Lefty?
I can't tell you that. It's a secret.
Sure.
I'm doing undercover Mad Hatter work right now.
Oh, okay. I knew it had to be something good.
Working hard to get back in business here because, you know, I appreciate the outpouring of support from everybody. We've got an outpouring of support. And we'll be back soon. Very, very soon.
Good. That's good to know. All right. So what do we want to talk about?
What I want to talk about, could you book Cory Booker?
How many bookers can you
Yeah,
book?
that's what we want. That's what we want to talk about. You know, I want to put myself out there and ask him to come on to the podcast or something like that, right?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
It would be fun. I don't know if we can do it, but we could try. But
Yeah.
at least we'll have some support.
Yeah.
Scooby is looking for a doobie.
You know,
I'm always looking for a doobie.
well,
Your dog joined us.
don't.
Yeah, your dog was on while you were gone. So.
Ah,
Yeah, and
Beautiful dog. Beautiful.
yeah.
You don't really want to highlight any connection between Lefty and Cory Booker because Lefty was the one that dropped and broke his glass of cannabis and got taken away by the police
Oh,
at a Cory Booker event.
Ah, Lefty, really? You couldn't behave yourself for 5 minutes?
The jar literally fell out of my hand.
It dropped. But here's the deal. It's like when you're the troublemaker he is, and you know he didn't come in under radar, and he's out there, and then glass gets broken, you know. Well, let's just say, you know, if it was ice, he'd be dead. Because it was assumed that he broke glass like some sort of
some kind of terrorist.
protest.
Don't ask about terrorism.
A protest.
he was making a statement.
Yeah, but the thing is, at the time, you had to have your medicine in its original container, which came as a glass container, and it's not really conducive to putting in a pocket.
No.
You know, so it fell out of a pocket. It wasn't a pants pocket because it wasn't like a bag or something. And if you put it in the bag, it'd be against the law. It was way back in the beginning, you know. So anyway,
It was in the beginning.
yeah, it was a bit of a scene. And then I was there with Chris Goldstein and another person and.
Who was the other person?
Vanessa, I'm trying to remember her last name.
Williams?
No, Vanessa.
Vanessa B. Fit?
Graber?
No.
Graber?
She came to the podcast a lot of times.
Yeah, Vanessa Marie Graber.
Okay, yeah, I Vanessa Marie. Yeah, I didn't really even think of her like that. Yeah, her. And you. And we had to like wait because it was all over and we're sitting in the car and then Lefty finally came back. But everybody was gone by then. He missed it.
I missed the whole thing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, we got stand up behind Cory on the steps holding signs and stuff with approved signs. And that's the way it worked. Hey, all were like really approved quick. I forget what mine was. I brought one, but I think somebody else was holding it because I like one of theirs better or something. I don't know. But it was good. And thing is, it was at Nick Scutari's office.
Nick Scutari. See, Johnny just said that. Nick Scutari was there that day too.
Well, he was there. It's his place. And also, Lefty's case was on. He's a municipal prosecutor, so he was the prosecutor in Lefty's case.
Yeah, Scutari was my prosecutor, and all I did was bust their balls. I went into with cameras. I was busting their friggin' balls over this shit. They hated me. Right?
It's kind of funny that this is even a story now. It's like, wait, one thing we all forgot all this time about Lefty.
That's really
prosecutor Scutari. That was great.
Yeah. Well, but see, what I'm saying is that wouldn't be the kind of thing you really want to bring up, you know? And, I don't know that, I mean, Corey wouldn't make the association, you know, because it wasn't that kind of issue necessarily. Although he is kind of like Batman, man. He might recognize you, you know. I don't know.
I hear my dog she's at my door barking. She wants to go. She's doing the little barks like, could you?
Oh, yeah.
Letting you know she's there and she'd like to come in.
Yes.
That's polite.
Nosy.
Little barks. Oh, yeah.
Little barks.
That's like a whisper bark, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Come on, Beanie. Say woof. Go away.
Yeah, I kind of miss that.
They're great. They really are.
So.
Yes.
So.
What's happening real quick? Do we have any updates on the Mad Hatter?
No updates at all about anything. It's been a very quiet week because everybody's frozen.
Do you know it hasn't snowed like this in Jersey for 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's and then they said this whole big thing this weekend, and now it's nothing.
Yeah, good.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm moving to Florida.
I know. Lefty, you were driving then when she was going to Florida.
Yeah, I'm moving. I'm moving again to Florida. I go when I moved back to Jersey and we didn't have any. I've been here for 2.5 years, and there was no snow. I was very happy about that because I can't. I lived in upstate for 20 years, so this was normal.
Mm-hmm.
So then I got spoiled, and I don't like it.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, it's so freaking cold. You know what? It's so cold that we're actually getting used to the cold. I went to Trader Joe's before. The parking lot was a disaster. And I unzipped my jacket. I was hot. I was like, oof, and I looked at the temperature and it said 23 degrees. And I'm like, you know what? This sucks because when it's 40, we're going to want to be in shorts.
Yeah, that's what happens. I've always, my son and I talked about it. I'm like, 50 in October and 50 in April are two totally different 50s.
Feelings, right?
Right? Because you acclimate.
Yep. Yeah. Our body just gets adjusted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it says here, heavy snow is expected to begin tonight, but that's not here.
Not here.
Not here.
Here. I don't know where.
We're going to get somewhere in the state less than an inch of snow on Sunday early a.m. That's all it's in the picture.
Good. That's all we need.
Yeah.
We don't need anything more. Hey, you know what? There's this drug called Zenari. It's 7 times stronger than Viagra. and it is sold in the Asbury Park Pharmacy. This is the news I got.
Really? So how does that matter? I don't even want to know what that means.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Yeah.
7 times stronger than Viagra? Did you guys ever take Viagra? Come on, you can tell us. We won't tell anyone.
I would, but absolutely no.
Wes, did you ever take Viagra?
No.
No.
The last time, no.
No.
Last time I did.
Yeah, we just got cold weather. That's all we have. We have no other advisories.
Weekend coastal storm still likely, it says. See, that would be down by you guys, though. The still likely part.
Well, I do the cross-state trip from Mount Laurel there to Toms River on Sundays, and of course I didn't last week. And yeah, so it's definitely I keep an eye on the weather, and I always know how it's going to be on Sunday.
How far are you from Toms River?
It's about an hour and 5 minute drive, hour and 10.
Okay.
It was like 50 miles or something. It's a nice drive.
No bark.
When I say nice, it takes no thinking. You know, it's a piece of cake, and actually allows thinking. You know.
Yeah, it takes me about an hour coming from the north, but it's an easy ride. It's a parkway.
I'm probably one of the few people I know.
I think it takes me, if I drove to Toms River, it would take me an hour and a half without the traffic.
Could you do it without a radio on?
No.
Yeah.
I have to have music. I don't listen to radio. I just got music.
I got music in my head.
Mm.
And so actually I had this car I'm driving now for maybe 7 years, 8 years, 9 years. And it's never had a radio, and it could be an easy fix. And it's a 2007 Nissan Altima. It's a nice enough car. And I've never looked into getting it fixed because I do my best thinking when I'm by myself
In the car.
driving a car. I'm never bored. I'm really not. I mean, I take a lick of balm first, and I'll have a couple puffs. But it's the motion. If my body's in motion, and if I'm rocking or walking, I think better. I have a better cycle going in my head. And I actually got to make sure I have a pen handy so I can write down things.
So the Eagles played here. What is this?
I said I'm muted. Oh no, I'm not now.
My daughter, she's in Virginia, and she actually had to use a Sawzall to get through the ice. It was that bad. Hang on, I'm going on mute.
Okay, so the Eagles played a concert at the Sphere in Las Vegas on Saturday without Joe Walsh.
What? Without him?
Without him. Because
Okay.
Don Henley said Joe Walsh was sick with the flu.
Huh. Wow, that's really getting watered down. It's like the Eagle. You almost can't pluralize them, you know?
The Eagles.
Well,
No, they are a good band, though.
Oh no, they are. And I saw them when they were fully intact. And
Yeah, me too.
you know what I didn't know about them the whole time till then? There's always a guy. Well, there's always a guy off stage sitting in a chair, not it with the light on. I mean, you can see him there, off, playing guitar.
Mhm.
He's a guitar player that adds a lot of the fills that you hear in the background, which gives it that like really full sound. But it brought him out, put light on him. It wasn't like a surprised anybody. You got to appreciate it, even though he wasn't standing there with them. But I kind of soured on him when they got rid of Randy Meisner.
Yeah, he was pissed off about that.
Yeah, well, he had right to be.
Yeah, I know.
No, I mean, you know what it was? It's like Take It to the Limit. The last would be the encore song almost always, because it was all him, his voice.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go watch like reaction video, Take It to the Limit, you see people who are singers and that get blown away and find out exactly why. But it's the last note that he held was just so perfect and high and long, that he could only do it once, and he really had to be careful about a voice like that. So they did it during the show one time, and then they wanted him to do it again for the encore, and he wouldn't do it, and that was it.
One and done.
No, I mean that was it. Really, if when oh man, I'm forgetting names. I'm forgetting.
Who do you want to name?
Oh, that guy that kicked him out.
Don Henley?
No. Right. Okay. Everybody else got his name too. Who else in the band? Who's the guy that played the piano at times? Who's the other? Yeah. Founding member. Died. Glenn Frey. Yeah. I actually forgot his name. I can tell you everything about him. Yeah, he was the one that also got the other guitar player fired in the beginning as well. And that had to do with playing at a political event. Yeah, Glenn Frey, he could get him fired pretty quick. And yet, what I really like, if you look at the video, it'll be from 1977. If you look up Take It to the Limit, it'll be the most popular one, a live version. But they all knew it too. You could see when they played that song, the Eagles all knew. They were amazed probably every time he did that. And at one time, Joe Walsh looked down at the camera, like looking up at him, and turned to it and gave a look, like, nodded with his eyebrows up. And, yep. And then he went right to it. So
Don Henley is 78 years old.
Oh, his voice, it used to be, I suppose, if you said, Jim, there's 5 people you would like, if you could sing just like them, who would it be? He was in my top 5 for a really long time. I mean, his voice is amazing. And even when they got back together after, taking that lengthy break, when they got back together, they were saying, well, basically, as a core 3 people, you sing these 3 songs, you sing these 3 songs, and you can sing, and then I forget which one said it, but it was like when reality, one guy might have just been singing them all, and that was a nod to Don Henley. They all knew he was the alpha voice of the group. So, I mean,
he's the boss. Yeah. He is the boss of the band.
And then their beginnings, not having a lot of money, on a ground floor apartment that they crowded into, and of all other people to be with them then was Jackson Browne. They were all living in the same place before they were getting gigs and stuff, where money was the issue and just getting from week to week. So, yeah, the interesting stories of the history of a lot of this in like Laurel Canyon in California, Did
you ever read Jim Morrison's book?
Who?
Jim Morrison.
You wrote a book?
No, I didn't.
You wrote a book.
Yeah, I know he read. I didn't read.
It's a really good book. If you want, I'll mail it to you. No, I'm not mailing it to you. I won't get it back.
Yeah.
No, I would mail it to you if you wanted it instead of buying it.
Yeah, I would be interested in.
It's a good. It's
taking a
really
look at
good.
it.
I mean, it touches on things that we forgot about.
Yeah.
That guy's son is in the band, now in the Eagles band.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well,
Let's see. Where's Randy? Yeah. What happened to Randy?
Randy Meisner. He died.
Did he die?
Yep. Maybe year and a
he
half.
died?
Year
Oh,
and a half.
yeah. He died recently, right?
Year ago, maybe. Yeah. Year and a half,
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah. Year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, I was sorry to hear that. But it was
I remember when he was in Poco.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Back when they came out, when the Eagles made, I was living in Fort Lauderdale with my brother and another guy, and we met a guy who was a great banjo player. We all like smoking pot and playing music anyway. We would play like unamplified at first and then amplified, basically bluegrass because of the banjo, but he could, other stuff. And we did a lot of covered Eagles stuff as best we could.
Mm-hmm.
But the fun back then was I didn't work one day and their album came out that had a lot of good stuff on it. Seven Bridges Road, the a cappella song that I'd never heard anything quite like.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
We learned that because if you hit the right pitch, doesn't matter, your voice blends with everybody else's. It's like a synergy that as long as you're hitting the right pitch, same amount and the same tone that you get at other people, yeah, you can actually sound good with the amplification. And I learned that, and we learned that. And the album, the record shop opened at like 9 o'clock, so I bought the album on its opening day. And we learned songs and played them because it was like midweek, Tuesday or something, getting the album. And then we were playing either at a party or we played at a bar sometimes. And we played that song. And then a week later, somebody said, "Hey, the Eagles play the same song you play." And I thought, hey, think, buddy. Is it they played the same song we play, or did we maybe learn that song like before you heard? Oh, of course, But it was great. It was great fun back in the day when it was on a record, and to learn it, if you didn't have sheet music, you'd pick the needle up and down, and that we would have to learn stuff like that. And the Eagles, we appreciated because they were easy to hear, and you could get the words really quick, and that we would sit around with Creedence Clearwater Revival and John Fogerty and not know what he's saying. And we'd play it over and over and go, "What'd you hear?" And we'd each have to spout out what we thought we heard. And
Did you play Susie Q?
What's that?
Did you play Susie Q?
Yeah, of course. That's an easy guitar part, But the thing is, on Who'll Stop the Rain, we couldn't hear some things. And one was 5-year plan's a new view, like China would have a 5-year plan, 5-year plan contraction is a new view. 5-year plan is a new view. And no, there's no way you would hear that with 5-year plans and new view. What's that? I hear 5-year plans and new view. So we all enunciated it perfectly together, And I never knew what it was for the longest time. And we'd be out playing it. Nobody ever called, And is it wrapped in golden chains, like chains made of gold, or gold and chains? Well, it sounds the same. It's not, But they were fun times.
Yeah.
I
You know what
mean,
I watched on Netflix? They have they did the fire aid concert, for the Los Angeles fires.
uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I can't tell you how long it was on. It was hours and hours and hours. It was good. There was a lot of old timers, like our age that
Yeah,
Yeah.
that were on, like Rod Stewart, and he's always fun.
yeah.
Stevie Nicks, she should put it away now.
Yeah.
But there was just a lot of different really good people on.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. It's on Netflix.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
If it's,
It's good.
a lot of times stuff like that makes its way to YouTube pretty freaking quick, and that's why.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But just for shits and grins with your board, go back up and review 40 years ago. Well, now more than that. We Are the World.
I know.
That
I know,
is
that's on too.
what an amazing production.
Oh my God.
They
Yeah.
made that more so now, and I watch reaction videos, and it's fun watching people react it. Never heard it, and they're trying to identify who it is, but it's like it's the most amazing thing, and done so well. Quincy Jones really had it the right arrangement.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When they had Springsteen singing off Stevie Wonder, two totally different voices complementing each other back and forth with this startling clarity. It's amazing. And then I can't, even remember. You can't remember who they all are,
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost good to read the list first and then watching. Oh, Dan Aykroyd, what the hell?
Have you seen the new Dave Chappelle special?
No.
Oh,
No.
he is like my most favorite person.
He's grown. He's grown into me.
He's awesome.
I've always liked him. He was innovative and stand out where it's hard to stand out from the beginning, and he's kind of metamorphosis along the way, and he is so much fun to listen to now.
He really is. He's our George Carlin.
Yeah, he is. That's a good comparison. That's a
He's
fair
what?
comparison.
Our George Carlin.
Yeah.
Have you seen all those AIs of George Carlin? They have to be AIs. There's no way,
What do you mean? Why do they have to?
He talks about.
He has 6 fingers.
No,
Yeah, it
but
does that.
there's these shorts. Hang on one second. Okay, all right. Be careful. I love you. But there are all these, short reels, and it's him doing a stand up like he always did, but he's talking about stuff that happened after he died. So
No, I haven't seen any of that.
No, I
yeah,
haven't either.
they're pretty good actually. I loved him.
I saw him at the Capitol Theater in Passaic.
In Passaic, I was there many times.
Really?
Hmm.
Ooh. When was that?
In the 70s. I remember I was there for a Billy Joel concert, and he was singing piano. He was doing Piano Man.
Do you remember him laying on the floor under the piano singing?
No, he fucked up Piano Man. Instead of saying he's quick with a joke and a light of your smoke, he was like, he's quick with a smoke, and he stopped right there because he knew he fucked it up, and all he did for like 5 minutes was laugh his ass off.
That's when they used to have 2 shows at the Capitol.
Yep.
I had my own ways of getting in and out of the Capitol because I knew a lot of people there. So, but the second show, he was laying on the floor, under the piano singing, and the police came in because it was like 3:00 in the morning, and the Passaic police came in, to stop the show, and I had a vial full of LSD tabs. And when the cops came in, I like kind of like tossed it on the side, and me and my friend Barbara, we went and sat down, and just like in the audience, because we were backstage at the time. And I watched a cop pick that vial up, look at it, and he put it in his pocket. And I was like, motherfucker, he just took my
He just took your stash.
Yeah, but there was nothing I could do about it. All right, listen, I got to go because I'm hungry.
Yeah,
And,
it's that time.
Yeah, and we're just not talking anything. And so we're going to shoot for Cory Booker, right?
Yes, Cory
We have
Booker.
Trisha Brown next week, so she'll be really good.
Yes,
Okay.
we will.
And let's talk during the week. Okay.
Sounds
Yeah,
great.
that's
All right,
fine.
love you guys.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Love you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mad Hatter. Thank you, CMMNJ, UFCW, Arlo Glass, OpenMachine.com, and SativaCross.org. This concludes our podcast.
Oh, yeah. You should have recorded the last time you did that and just played that over. It was pretty close. It really was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheryl Miller. Sabina. Diane. Gracie. Cindy Mae. Marie. Jack. Joan. Randy. Polly. Bill. Chad. Jeremy. Colette. Matt. Troy. Russ. Roger. Jay. Ella. Hattie. Jackie. Anthony. Jake. Armando. Felicia. Lynn. Dan. Sean. Joyce. Lori. Frank. Brian. Flo. Carl. Thorne. Frank. Lorraine. Terry. Charlotte. Cher. Jaybird. Michael. Marley. Colette. Brendan. Red. Rico. Lou. Becky. Lawanda. Chip. Paul. Lisa. Marcus. Gary. Julia. Wayne. Waxy. Joe Marie. Jeff. Thank you, boys and girls. We'll see you when we see you. See you soon.
See you Tuesday. Have a great weekend, guys.
Take care, everybody. Have a great. Don't get snowed in again.
Yeah, right. All
Right.
right. Be safe out there.
They shall grow not old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning we will remember them. Thank
Thanks,
you.
man. Appreciate it.